In this video, we're going to explain what happens behind the scenes when an operator runs an Opus task. And in this example, it's a task that automates some Active Directory operations, and it wraps those operations around a ServiceNow incident. As soon as the operator starts a task, Opus is spinning up a temporary container that contains the perfect operating environment for this task. It includes the Opus API package, and it includes packages for ServiceNow and Active Directory. Nothing else, because nothing else is required. The user can read the help text at the start, and it tells them what's required of them and what they can perform in the task. And now Opus is starting a communication between the user and the multiple systems that this task deals with. The first thing that happens is, under the hood, Opus is connecting to Osirium's PXM platform using the PXM API, and it's getting hold of the access details and secrets it needs for Active Directory and ServiceNow. It's separating the people from the passwords. The first thing the operator needs to do is provide some input, and that input is the ServiceNow incident number. This is a free text field, and when the user types in the value and submits it, Opus is taking that value and it's saying to ServiceNow, is this a valid incident? If so, please show me some basic information so I can present it to the user in a table. And that's exactly what's just happened here. ServiceNow has sent us some information, and we're taking that data, presenting it in a human readable form so that the operator can say yes or no to the question. And the question is this the correct incident? Well, I know that my incident's to do with David Bennett, and this ticket says David Bennett's been locked out. So yes, this is the correct incident. Opus is now setting that incident to the in progress state in ServiceNow, and it's assigning it to me as the operator. The next thing I need to do is provide the Active Directory username I want to perform some operations against. I can use a wildcard in here if I don't know the exact spelling of the name. When I hit enter, Opus is forming a query, an Active Directory LDAP query, and it's sending it off to Active Directory using those privileged secrets it unlocked earlier. It gets the response from Active Directory and parses that again into a human readable table for me. I can confirm that David Bennett is the account I'm looking for because Opus is telling me that the account is locked, and the reason is because the bad password count is 3. Now Opus is presenting a list of prescribed operations that I can perform as an operator, and it builds this list up by looking at which PXM profiles I'm in and which Active Directory groups I'm in. I know that I just need to unlock and reset the password, so I'm going to submit those two operations. Opus doesn't need any input to do an unlock, it's just done it for me behind the scenes. And as an operator, I now need to supply a password. In the background, Opus is logging whether a strong password was used in this event or not. And it's also set that password on Active Directory because it was strong enough and it met the domain requirements. As an operator, I can now choose whether I want to see an updated record of that user, and I would like to because now I should see that they are not locked and the bad password count is 0, which is the case, so I know that the operations have been performed successfully. The last step behind the scenes again is Opus connecting to ServiceNow, and to close the loop and keep the MDB process in line, we need to close the incident. It's said to ServiceNow, what are the valid close codes for this type of incident, and which fields need providing to close that incident properly? This list is fetched from ServiceNow. I can choose only a valid option, and I need to provide one field, and that's a close note. So I'm just going to put in Opus video, account unlocked, and password reset. Opus is updating those on ServiceNow. All the steps are complete, and the task is finished. In this video, you've seen a prescribed example of a task that came in from the field. In reality, we know that every organisation uses slightly different applications, and business processes look different everywhere you go. But if you've seen anything in this video that makes you think you'd like to experience the benefits of Opus, please get in touch.